Back like we never left.
Jesus Christ.
It's the Pumpernickel podcast. We were off last week.
Pumpernickel!
Yeah. Oh, only one person gonna do it?
Alright, never mind.
Alright. This podcast is falling apart. We lost another one, but gained another one back. White Mike is with us today.
Hola.
There he is. It's Elvin.
Black Mike.
Nathaniel.
And of course, White Mike. Eddie is out this week. He's got some family stuff he's doing. Enjoying some time with the squad.
He's doing something.
It's a little suspicious because one of us didn't seem to know too much about it, but
And one of us also lives with him and does not know anything about it.
So where are you, Sanchez? Maybe if listening to this episode in the near future, you'll be able to provide us with some answers.
You know,
follow
up this shit.
Nobody listens to this shit. All right, let's go ahead and pop it off.
That hurt my heart a little bit.
Driving to work.
Right, yeah, driving to work. Turns it down.
Turns it down.
So, yeah, taps the one.
Pumpernickel.
Nah, I'm good. Pumpernickel.
I'm good, thank you.
Anyway, we're going to just jump right into the BS. Black Mike had a good question.
So I recently went out for some fine dining a little while ago.
McDonald's.
Breathing and fine dining.
He eating McDonald's with a knife and fork. He's got like the tablecloth over the front table, and he got a candle lit, and he got somebody playing cello in front.
Who's a SpongeBob the Krusty Krab?
These are fine. What are these called? Chicken nuggets? Yeah, this is immaculate. What is
Peanut butter garnish with
May I have
grape relish.
with great relish?
That's a PB&J.
I don't think you understand. That's not what that
May
is.
I have the Dijon mustard, please? I know you have Grey Poupon back
It's
there.
from France. It says French's.
Yeah. French's own.
Can I have the large Michael? You mean the Big Mac?
Yeah, right.
Hey, baby.
Hey, big yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
But no, I was actually eating real food, and one of my...
You took it up a notch. My boy eating good out here.
I'm gonna slap you. So anyway, I was hanging out with one of my friends, and a couple of tables away from us, we heard somebody order a steak, well done, and we all just kind of paused and like looked
Who the
over
fuck's
at it.
this?
And like even the waiter was just like, "Sir, you sure?" I mean, it's not my place to tell you what you can or cannot order, but
No.
I don't think you want to do that.
That's a mistake, big dog.
But like that's apparently that's a thing that people are still doing even in 2018, and I don't understand why.
I'm gonna chime in real quick with this isn't all of us, but I feel like that is some people in the black community choose well done because it's easier to just make. Like if you're doing it at home, you don't have to temperature control anything. So it's like, if it's well done, you know it's done. You know it's safe to eat, essentially. And that's not all of us, of course. I can't speak for an entire community. But from what I know about some people, yeah, some of us, yeah, that's something that we'll do.
I mean, I know saltines are safe to eat, but I don't choose to eat them.
Right.
It's like if I'm going to spend money on a steak, I'm going to cook it right.
Exactly. I agree with that. And I learned that after, I'd say like high school, maybe college was the first time I'd had a non-well done steak. Even though I didn't really eat steak a lot growing up, it was the first time I went out of my comfort zone and got like a rare, medium rare. I think I did medium rare. It was the first one I switched out to. And it was good. And I liked it more.
There's definitely a range. I think that's like the premium. Like the rare, sometimes it's a little too rare.
Right.
So there's definitely a good, like, dark red to light pink
That's true.
kind of range that you want to be shooting for.
Yeah.
And if you're like at Ruth Chris, then I would definitely do like a blue there maybe, because I would try it. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't do it. Like you wouldn't try it.
No, I do medium everywhere. Medium's just good.
Medium's good.
Good cook.
Yeah.
For anywhere.
I do. I've heard. Obviously, I don't work in a restaurant. I've never worked in a restaurant or a kitchen. But I've heard that if you order a well done steak, they will give you a shittier cut of meat, anyways.
That's fair. That's entirely fair. Like
Yeah,
because
you're
that
just
says,
chewing on a boot.
right. Yeah, that says to them
Horsehide.
Yeah.
that's fair. That says to them that you can't decipher taste. So why should we give you? I'm gonna make this chuck look like a T-bone, and we're gonna keep it moving.
Pretty much.
Basically, like, when I was in France and you get a steak, it's poor quality meat. Their sauce is good, but you just get a charred piece of leather. It's
I'm really surprised by that. I
I'm
always
not-
thought that they were good at shit like that.
No, they have the
It's
sauce on
pastry,
lock.
yeah. Sauce and pastry is what I've heard they're really good at.
No, you need to be here for steak or like Brazilian steakhouse for steak.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Fogo de Chao for holding the fort down.
Yeah.
Man, forward issue.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. I was there recently and I forgot how good filet mignon was.
That's amazing.
Especially when it's bacon wrapped.
I mean, you can
This
bake
guy, fam, cooked, Nate's family cooked steak, and that shit was, it was fan-fucking-tastic. We were by their house way back in college, and I ate till we couldn't have any more room for anything else, and I ate more on top of that. It was unbelievable. Yeah, like, I never really had steak like that, and I hadn't had steak medallions up until that point, and that shit was fucking amazing.
To be fair, at one point you asked my mom, "What are we having for dinner?" And she said, "Pasta." And he says, "I'm not doing a whole lot of carbs right now." She goes, "We're eating pasta."
Yeah, she did. It was like, we're eating pasta.
And then Elvin then proceeded to have like 12 bowls of pasta.
That shit was fuego. It's not my fault. I will not be judged by the content of my character on this one.
And Elvin, Salou may have eaten an entire cake.
Yeah, it was because it was Lou's fault. Because every time Lou would want more, he'd look at me to initiate. And what am I supposed to do? Have self-control as somebody else? No. I'm gonna got more food.
It's there. It's in a giant bowl. I'm going to eat it.
Oh, yeah. It's like, there will be no leftovers.
I don't think there were.
There were. Of course not. Because we washed that whole plate. There was tons of food and we still ate all of it. But yeah.
Good times.
It was fantastic. That took me back. Like Pepperidge Farm. All right, continue.
I mean,
Old head.
that was really all I had. Just if you're gonna order a steak, don't do it.
Yeah, and I
I
guess
thought that applies to. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
I thought that applies to other foods as well. There's definitely ranges you want to be shooting for lots of foods.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Chicken tartare. You know what I mean? Now that's how you know it's good.
Yeah, medium rare chicken.
How do you like your chicken? Medium rare.
That's not what chicken cordon bleu means.
Oh, I thought that's exactly what that meant. I've been ordering it wrong the entire time.
Yeah, just seared.
Yeah, exactly. Just hit both sides with a little bit of heat. You know what I
It
mean?
ain't like ahi tuna, bro.
And then you just
Put on a cut of rice, sashimi.
yeah,
So-
sashimi rice.
So on a serious note, if you did that, would you just get violently diarrhea or would you die?
There's no guarantee that you will get sick. There's just an odds that you'll
I
get
mean,
sick.
as long as it's properly handled,
Right.
meat, it's good, it's fine. You're not going to get salmonella. It's like
Immediately.
Like I know people that are scared to even handle raw chicken from the store. Like they don't cut it up or anything because they're like, "Ooh, salmonella." I'm like, no, it's fine. Like me, I handle raw chicken, cut it up. All I do is rinse my hands under some water. That's it. No soap.
Yeah, the big thing, and then there's that big TLC. I don't know if you ever watched that TLC show about like people who do the My Strange Addiction or whatever it was, and there was people that just eat raw meat.
They just slurp
And
it.
I'm not saying it's
like a smoothie.
Exactly. Yeah, they cut it up and just eat it raw.
Quick pause. TLC is still a TV channel?
Yes, it is. That's news. That's news for anybody listening.
Are they still a band?
Are they still a band? Well, they lost one. But
hey,
I think
so they're TL.
Not me.
They're TL now.
So I think they stopped chasing
They're
waterfalls.
TC. Damn.
They stopped chasing waterfalls.
A little bit. But yeah, like,
one of them.
There's no guarantee you'll get sick. Because the same thing happens with, like, if I remember right, the same thing happens with cantaloupe. Like, you can get salmonella from cantaloupe. For real. So, like,
and cantaloupe, by the way,
sucks.
Gross. It's the filler fruit in fruit salad. Change my mind.
Change my mind.
He's not. Also, honey.
Cantaloupe is the lettuce of fruits. Change my mind.
It's the kale. It's like the garnish.
Exactly. Yeah. It's
the only time you get a fruit salad is to pick out the pineapple
or the grapes.
Grapes,
and the
grapes
thing is,
rock.
the grapes are good, but sometimes there's those rogue mushy grapes that you gotta stir around.
Yeah.
True.
All right. So we gonna delve into a very quick topic right
Fruit
here.
salad.
Fruit salad, but fruits in general.
We're gonna cover all the food groups. We
Bruh.
got meat.
All right. I'm gonna say most disappointing fruit. Dragon fruit.
Oh yeah. Not only is it expensive, it has no flavor.
There we go. Easily the most disappointing fruit. I got a fresh one. I got a brand like clean skin, everything. I got it from a farmer's market, and I was like, man, I'm about to rock this.
Yeah.
It was like $5 for one of them,
Mhm.
and I was just like, this is wild. But I'm all about new experiences, so I'm gonna try this out. I cut it open, looked good on the inside, super white with like the poppy seed kind of skin or whatever. So I was just like, okay, this is gonna be really good. I bit into it, bruh. It was just like, what am I eating?
It's no flavor.
Yeah, it's like it's like literally biting into like lard or something like that. It's just like there's literally no flavor.
It's like
to
like a pear or something, but with no flavor.
Right. If you took
like plug your nose and eat a pear, that's what it tastes like.
it's the LaCroix of fruits. Dragon fruit is the LaCroix of fruits, but it looks like it's supposed to be something.
It looks like moon fruit.
Yes, it looks like it's supposed to give you powers if you eat it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it does nothing.
It looks kind of like the fruit from Black Panther.
Yeah, the strength of the Black Panther has been stripped away.
See,
But it tastes like the fruit from White Panther.
Yeah,
it doesn't taste like.
that is the perfect analogy for dragon fruit. What were you about to say, Mike?
See, I was at the farmer's market, so I bought a bunch of fruit just to see like, oh, what's this? What's this? I bought dragon fruit and like you said, it was bad. So I put it in a blender and added some rum to it, and that shit was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it had rum in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was rum with rum,
Yeah.
starring rum featuring.
I had I put a stick of butter in it.
That part's not real.
Yeah,
No,
but like.
yeah.
I would rank that as my because it looks like it's supposed to be the most magical thing on the face of the
I
planet.
wonder why it's so expensive though. Is it just because it's
Probably hard to get.
Maybe
It's hard to get to.
Or
I would argue against the dragon fruit with star fruit.
I never had it.
Also looks like it's like
Oh,
supposed to be
star
like some like Kirby's magical star fruit.
Yeah.
It tastes like I don't know.
It
a glass
tastes
of water.
to me like no, really. A
You
star
said
fruit?
that.
Like when you cut it, it looks like a star, right?
Yeah, it's like kind of orangey.
No,
yellow.
I've had that. To me, it tastes like a sour, like a white grape, but like a very sour white grape.
Really? I need to try
But
this
the outside
out.
skin of it's like eating I don't know construction paper.
Well, I didn't eat the skin. I just eat the.
I mean, you eat the whole thing.
Nah, I just eat the.
Somebody got they stuff a lot of fiber. As soon as he finished that fruit, was like, I gotta hit the
I was
bathroom now.
somewhere tropical, and that's what they would garnish, like the outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Garnish, not food.
It is not. Yeah, it's not
Yeah, so I was
It's-
like having like a daiquiri, and I'd be like, "Oh, let me just eat the pulp of this." I wasn't eating the skin.
I think you're just
That's
drunk off the
fair.
daiquiri. It's kale fruit.
But I will to counteract what I said before. One of the more underrated fruits, even though it's still decently rated, I still think it's underrated. Kiwi, man.
I don't like kiwi.
Really?
Kiwi's good.
Kiwi is such a fucking good fruit.
I don't
to
like
me.
kiwi either.
Wow. Yeah, that's
It's not like
impressive,
bad,
yeah.
but I don't get a whole lot of flavor out of it.
Oh, you must have not had, bruh. A good kiwi is like my number one. It might jump up to number one. When it's good, it's like unbelievable.
To me, that's the benefit of some of these fruits are like drinks and food at the same time, like grapes.
Yeah.
You're in two
Orange,
food groups.
red.
Right, exactly. That's really what it is. It's like orange is orange. Like, what is red? Cherry, I guess.
Favorite flavor of Kool-Aid is
Red.
Red.
Facts.
That's sort of one of the upshots to like a grape or like an apple. It's like a food and a drink.
True. I think banana gets in awards. Banana gets most like
Bang for your buck.
Yes, banana is most bang for your buck fruit of all time.
I would agree with that.
Yes, like what is it? You can get 20 of them for like $3.
I buy the expensive organic ones.
Right.
Are 60 cents each.
6 cents. 6 cents like a pound.
A banana.
Oh wow.
That's the high end.
I was about to say that's really high. Yeah.
But still, it's 50 cents a banana.
That's still not bad. Yeah.
So you get a week's worth of bananas for like $3.
So you.
I'm one of those people that buy like bananas, eat one of them, and then the other 4 just like rot,
Really?
and you just throw them away.
He's like, I've got my
and then I
nutrients for the
buy
week.
them. You know, it's a circle of life. I
Yeah.
go buy more.
So A, you either put them in the fridge, or B, I have this little stand thing with like an arm on it.
Yeah.
It's got a little hook on the arm.
Yeah, the banana. Yeah.
Dude, they stay for like 2 weeks.
Really on the hook.
Oh yeah, no
That's
problem.
impressive. I like, and that's another thing about them too, is that as far as fruit goes, when they start to look bad is when they're good. Like that's
Especially
when
with
they're at
bananas.
their best, huh?
Especially with bananas.
Yes, that's what I mean. Is like bananas are at their best when they're like brown.
If I'm making banana bread, yeah, but other than that,
Oh yeah. That's fair. Because I make smoothies in the morning, and that's when I like them like at that peak.
Also, you and I have done the analysis. The smaller, curvier bananas are way better.
You thought they were better?
They're absolutely better. They're softer. They got more flavor to them.
Okay, yeah. I didn't like it.
That's not what I remember.
No, we never talked about it. We bought them, but we never ate them. So
Mm.
I took mine home, and then you took yours home, but we never talked about it.
some people like big curvy things. Some people like small.
I like them small and curvy, you know?
It's
And
not
some
about
people don't
the
like them at all,
size. It's
right?
about what you do with
What
it.
you do with it? Am I right, boys?
I like my bananas like I like my women.
Okay, yeah, my bad. I didn't mean for us to diverge this far off.
I did.
So we hit the steak.
Steak.
Nobody should be eating
we hit the steak.
Nobody should be eating no
we
well done
diverged in the
steak.
fruit salad because fruits.
Because fuck it.
Does anybody hate mango? I don't think anyone hates mango, right?
There's no way you could hate mango.
Yeah.
I feel.
I
like
mean, I'm not
crazy.
eating a ton of it because it's so sugary, but I love mango.
Yeah.
Right. It's really fucking sugary.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's okay.
Yeah. Fair.
I don't think there's anyone that's just like, mango.
Right, exactly. Like I think you're either like it's okay or you fucking love it. There's no in between.
Yeah, you can't not eat mango.
Exactly. It's still like the best fruit.
The next one,
Here.
also from Black Mike. How is baseball America's favorite pastime?
Oh, that's just what they called it.
That's what my thought was.
It's got good marketing, yeah.
They're just like,
'Cause
America's favorite pastime, dibs. We called it.
Right, we got it first.
And it's just like, all right, I guess so.
Because isn't like technically like NASCAR America's favorite sport? It makes like the most money out of any sport or some shit like that. It's something crazy. It's more than you think it is. NASCAR is like up there.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but
Yeah.
like it's just out of
Redneck Formula One.
the main sports like football brings in more than baseball. Baseball still brings in way more money than it probably should, considering how boring it is. But
Yeah, you can look unathletic and play baseball.
Facts.
And bowling.
And bowling,
Golf,
too.
yeah.
And don't get me wrong, baseball is probably, what is it? I think baseball is the
Hitting a baseball.
hitting the baseball is the hardest thing to do in sports.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's like
Hitting a
impossible.
wiffle ball, actually, I heard is harder.
Man, have you ever watched those games?
Yes. Hitting a
That-
wiffle
that-
ball is actually statistically
That ball
harder.
curved 4 feet.
Yeah, that's what they said. I think they did the analysis of sports size. It's like there's a 14, at max, it's 14-foot curve. You can get 14 feet curve on a wiffle ball.
That's like Mario Tennis.
Yeah, they were like, it really is. Like when you play with Boo, and like Boo had that nasty curve on N64, so you hit it and it turned blue, but then and then like it shoot up and do like a hard left when it gets right over the net.
Yeah.
It's like, man, stop cheating.
Is this ping pong? What is this?
What is this? Nobody play with Birdo. That's the moral of today's podcast.
Or
Don't
Bowser, dude.
Bowser was trash. Bowser had that power though.
Yeah, he had power, but
yeah, right.
You had to get him to the ball.
That's true. Yeah. But if he got to the ball, woo-wee. Don't even bother. Yeah, exactly. Don't even bother trying to get it back.
It's gonna enter a wormhole.
Yeah, bro. That ball, he hit that ball so hard it enters Kirby's realm.
Yeah, dude. Your screen would crack.
Yeah.
The whole machine would power down.
Like when two Falcon punches hit each other, break your whole TV.
It does make that weird sound.
Boom. But yeah, like it's a tough sport.
I'm guessing it's called that because it came around first.
It's one of the first, I would argue. It's so easy. It's ball and stick. Who ain't got that?
Because I don't think football came around for quite a bit afterwards. Because you got to have like helmets and like a weird shaped
Football
ball to
was
make.
1910s, I want to say, 20s.
I don't even know how it started. Was it like a
Because it might have been the 1800s, late 1800s.
Yeah, I think it was around there.
Because college football been around for like over 100 years now, and so it's
Doubleday invented the game known as baseball in Cooperstown, New York, during the summer of 1839.
yeah, damn, I know it was that long.
That's why it's the favorite pastime.
Shit been around almost as long as Queen Elizabeth.
Damn.
God bless the Queen.
Seriously, how old is Queen Elizabeth? And she's like 95, right?
She's the longest.
You see the infinity
reigning
logo.
monarch.
Yup. How many presidents she been through?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she been running through presidents since.
She looks like a corgi in the face now.
Like she.
Nah, leave that woman alone before them.
Probably like Eisenhower.
The British give you a fucking good kicking.
Put a plonka.
Put you plonka.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, her son, was it Charles or something? Like, he's probably gonna die
before she does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I look at him and I was like, oh, that's the king. No, that's not the king,
Bruh.
He did.
He's the prince.
Exactly, bruh. If this was a tables, ladders, and chairs match, like she would have been up top dangling with the belt for the last like 200 years, and people are grabbing onto her leg, and she just kick them off and keep the belt dangled at the top.
I feel bad for the prince though, because like
What? That sucks.
That's a great reference, by the way, Elvin.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That was...
I don't know where that came from.
I don't know, but that came in clutch.
That's premium content, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna start charging for that.
But like, because I think that Time Magazine at one point made had him on the cover, just like the king to be, and it's just like 20 years later, he's still the prince, and it's just like,
Sorry, bro.
She been around longer than Time Magazine.
She run longer than time.
Exactly. Time like, bruh. Bro, you gotta relax.
Come on, man.
I was here before you. Yeah.
No, I do think you're right. Football makes way more money, and you might be right that organized moonshining might be the number one thing.
That's really what that sport is.
But for me, I would like to see probably rugby take a step up in the world. Soccer International gets a big name, but
I mean,
have you ever watched a rugby match?
That's just crazy. Yeah.
It's entertaining.
I've been in a rugby match, and that shit is not.
It's not what's up.
It is
Not
not
what's
fun.
up.
It's not what's up.
It is not.
It's like basically an organized throw 'em up, bash 'em up.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
It's a mosh pit with a ball.
Right. There it is. Ball mosh pit. Throw them up, man. That's so true, bro. Throw them up, mash them up, my man said.
Oh, man.
I forgot about that game. Throw them up, bust them up.
Yep. That game was fun.
That game was crazy because everybody just wanted to buzz them up. Nobody wanted to win. They just wanted to knock somebody's head off.
Correct. No one wants to throw them up.
Take it sucks.
Take it sucks.
But yeah, like I don't know. Like it gets a lot of hype. It is a highly technical sport. I'll give it that. And if you like it, it's because if you really like it, it's because you're watching the technicality between the pitcher and the batter. Like that's what I've heard people who really are into it say. Is that it's about that.
All I know is they throw out more stats during a game.
Such bullshit.
It's like I'm in a statistics course.
Yeah.
Watching a baseball game.
I'm not here for this.
It's trash.
I don't want to learn about histograms while I'm trying to watch TV, man.
Bro, I'd rather watch C-SPAN reruns than sit there and watch a full baseball game, bro. It's that boring to me.
God bless.
Because I've tried to sit there and focus. Like football, I like because I got it. I can watch it. It's like there's movement. There's like
violence.
Yeah, there's violence. But it's like baseball. It's just nothing for so many stretches of it. And I can't even imagine going to a baseball game. Like, that's gonna be a no for me.
Yeah.
Like,
it's okay when you're there because you're with your buddies.
Right, but that's because you're with your friends. It isn't inherently fun. It's fun because you're with people you like.
You can't just go to a baseball game alone and have a good time.
You don't got
if you go to a baseball game alone,
you should be on a terrorist. You should be on a terrorist watch list if you just chill at baseball games by yourself.
You don't go to baseball games by themselves. The guy who stole the home run ball from Moises Alou. That guy.
Like it's just not what's up. That's my definitive answer. That ain't it, Chief.
Yeah, one of my friends had some free baseball tickets, and they were just like, "Hey, would you want to come with me to a game?" And I was like, "Nah." Like, but the tickets are free. Nah.
I will say, like, farther down the list, like less professional grades of baseball are actually not that bad to watch. Like minor league or like college or high school, like T-ball is hilarious to watch.
I'm sure it is.
Like Little League World Series, that shit's sketchy kind of entertaining.
Well, like when you have less technical people, like depending on like what level of skill, like when you're not at the professional level, you've got like something to prove. Like
yes.
I can be better, so that way I can move up to the next thing. And so like those people are just like, all right, cool, I'm gonna do something to try and show off, and it's just like, I'm gonna make this ridiculous catch, or I'm gonna, hit this ball like completely out of the park and into another time zone or some shit. Like something ridiculous will happen. It's just like, all right, cool. Like I can see that being entertaining. But once you get to the professional level, it's just like, all right, cool. There's no nonsense. There's no like room for shenanigans. It's just like
good,
100% professional, full technical, like.
Yeah, plus, you're getting paid for it, so it's the job.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Like at that point, it's different. But I guess
you're not doing it for the love of the game anymore.
I think the same would apply to most sports. I mean, especially with college versus professional football.
Yeah.
Not that the professionals aren't like way more talented and like they're not trying super hard, but there's definitely a different sort of feel about it.
Yeah.
I mean, college to me is more interesting because college has more variation. Like.
True.
Professional football, they're at the pinnacle of what it is they do. Quarterbacks just run it up there. Like you're at the level now where everybody has a decent line and everybody has a decent receivers and everything, but the QB is really what sets the tone at that level. College, the QB is influential, of course,
but anybody could randomly show up and
right.
shine.
And that's the thing is that like your favorite team can still lose a big game in college. It happens every year.
And some clown comes busting through that line.
Right, exactly. That team that shouldn't have won wins every year.
Like, surprise, we got this interception, and now
right.
whoever this person is that you didn't know beforehand, just
you
ran
can have
it all the way from the end zone to the other end zone.
You could have a Bama Miracle 6 out of nowhere in the middle of a season.
So. Not that I watch it, but that's the beauty of March Madness.
Right, same thing. It's like
there's
you
always
just don't know who's going to take it.
out.
Yeah, somebody's going to take it that you didn't expect to take it a lot of times. Usually it's Duke, but in all fairness, but
there's always
there's a chance.
University of Phoenix beats Kansas or something.
Man, the whole team got to commit harakiri if houseway.
Is that the one where you stab yourself in the chest?
Yeah, and then somebody cuts your head off at the end.
If you
seppuku, yeah.
Wow.
But
damn.
Yeah. Like as far as that goes, sport wise, I would say baseball. That it ain't chief.
Nah.
Internet.
Yeah, that's another good question. These are all black. This is like the Black Mike show.
I mean, I guess.
I
guess.
The Black Mike talk.
The Black Mike hour.
With such conversations as video games. What are they, and how do I get into it?
Well done, steak. Who the fuck orders it?
Yeah.
Well, I guess. I'll kind of split this question between me and Elvin. So, if the world ended and the only thing that you could do was there weren't zombies or anything like that. Civilization was hooked to computers. You still had access to the internet, but that was it. That was all you would do all day, all night, is just surf the internet. But no one is making any new content. Either what are you going to spend the rest of your eternity being alive looking up on the internet, or what would happen in the same scenario if there was no internet?
And that counts streaming services. So
yeah,
Netflix
that counts. Yes,
that, yeah.
Netflix, Hulu, all that.
Okay.
Nothing's making anything new.
In scenario A, all I can do is surf the internet?
All you can do is surf the internet.
So I can't watch how-tos and do some other stuff based off of that?
No. I mean, you can watch the how-to, but you're not going to be doing the how-to.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that's all you are watching. That is it.
Well, I spend the next year, there'd be at least a solid year dedicated to watching all the cartoons from the past. At least. You can comfortably get away with, if you count.
How many terabytes of porn are on the internet?
Countless.
No, you need exabytes, homie.
I don't think
petabytes.
It would take numerous lifetimes to watch all the porn on the internet.
Yeah. So
to answer your question, I'm good.
Yeah, right. He gonna beat his nigga till it look like a burnt wick. You come to see Mike and you just smell smoke. It's like, what is that?
But you got a burnt match between your legs.
Don't worry about it. Why you looking between that man's legs now?
I'm jacked on one side of my body.
Right.
Got a fiddler crab.
What's up?
Yeah, he dap you up with the small hand. He's like, I eat with this hand, but the other hand for fighting off predators.
The doom fist.
The doom fist.
So let's say there's a petabyte, just to make easy numbers, a petabyte worth of porn. What percentage of that porn are you even willing to watch? Because some of that shit's gonna be so weird.
Most of it's gonna
if you get desperate enough, it's fine.
That's true, yeah.
No, but there's some. I mean, I don't know, but I feel like there's some nasty shit out there.
Yeah, it's called the internet. But the point, I guess,
like unwatchably nasty.
Yeah, it's unwatchable until you're fucking third degree black belt in porn watching. The next thing you know, you're watching some chick fart on a cake for 2 straight hours, and you're like, you know what? I've seen this episode before.
Is this that cake fetish? Amateur.
I've seen better cake farts than that.
Porn just desensitizes you.
Man, it really does.
Yep.
And that's actually a really big problem with a lot of people is they watch too much porn and then
I actually heard that that's not true. That there was an article I read that was talking about the fact that it does desensitize you to that type of stuff, but it makes men sensitive to women sexually because they pay more attention to the emotional side of things. Because what they noticed, they did this huge study about dudes who watch porn, and then what they found was that a lot of dudes' faces or a lot of dudes' eyes naturally diverge to the woman's face, not like the rest of her body necessarily, because they want to see that she is enjoying what is going on. So that translates really well to the real world where dudes get the opportunity to try it. And so dudes are gonna do dumb shit where they try to put a girl's legs behind the head and all that type of dumb shit. That's just dumb shit that dudes will try to do. But for the most part, it seems to improve men's empathy when it comes to sex. So. pretty cool.
Is this on a Pornhub website? Because this sounds like advertising for porn.
It's not like Pornhub wrote that article, written specifically by Pornhub.
Yo, put that bag back on.
Yeah.
This episode of Pumpernickel brought to you by Pornhub.
By Pornhub.
Man, I wish we had that kind of jack.
What? Man, I wear that shirt to work. Who you telling?
We got the Pornhub money rolling in?
Well, it's like, you can't wear that in here and throw a stack in their face.
I sure as fuck can.
Yeah, it's like, first off, why am I here?
You
Put my
take
stack
off-
up and leave.
You take off the Pornhub shirt, you got another Pornhub shirt.
Yeah, they rip your shirt off and it's a second Pornhub shirt. Always keep a second one on you. You never know.
And underneath that, you have a Pornhub tattoo, so it looks like you're wearing a Pornhub shirt.
Oh, no. It's got like the line cuts of the shirt,
Yes.
too.
Oh, no.
You got an X videos tattoo. It's like
that.
Got a triple X tattoo.
Just a triple X.
Damn. No, that's a good question. 'Cause you're right. You definitely want to dabble into like the older shows because you have streaming. Yes.
Yeah, you have streaming.
Yeah.
So you definitely dabble in like the Netflix and old school cartoon game.
Man, I'd be a boomerang expert. I know everything there is to know about Penelope Pitstop, bro, and the rest of wacky races. Who you telling? Josie and the Pussycats? I'll be able to recite every line.
Bro, I still...
Yuck, yuck, yuck. No respect. That'd be me I would get so lost in it that when
That's
you talk
already
to me,
you.
I'd sound like Bumblebee. It'd just be random phrases from TV shows that I speak back to you.
That's
I
me,
still
that's me
remember
already.
That is Nate. Yeah, Nate's preset phrases.
I still remember the episode of Scooby-Doo with the Creeper. I still know who did it.
What a nerd.
I'm guessing the old guy at the haunted amusement park.
No, it was the banker.
Oh,
There it is.
And he wouldn't have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
okay. So, quick question off of that: Scooby Doo or a pup named Scooby Doo?
Pup named Scooby-Doo.
Pup named Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo. I watched all of them
I
reruns.
wouldn't call it love. I did not love
Scooby Doo was good.
It
man.
was decent.
What?
It was decent at best.
You're crazy.
It wasn't a dragon fruit, but it was like a person who doesn't like mango. It's like, it was moderate. You know what I mean? I'll watch it because it's on and it's decent.
I think you're too harsh on these cartoons.
Nah, that's specifically Scooby-Doo. Like, when Scooby-Doo, this is how I know I was. Like, I didn't hate it, but I knew I didn't like Scooby-Doo because when it came out, I'd be like, oh. Like, I'd be at home. I'd just be like, oh. Like, I thought they were going to show something else.
Okay, so off of that, Looney Tunes or Tiny Tunes?
Tiny Toon Adventures went off, though.
But
Tiny Toon Adventures.
think about the compilation of jokes in Looney Tunes. You have Bugs Bunny doing the Barber of Seville.
That's true.
Yeah. Coyote and the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Are we counting? Does Tom and Jerry count in
Yes.
the Looney Tunes spectrum?
Yes.
Is that Looney Tunes? They're not Looney Tunes.
They're
though.
not Looney Tunes, but...
Who made them? Is that a Hanna-Barbera? That's
I
not a
think so.
Hanna-Barbera. Hanna-Barbera was all of the ones that looked the same. They were like detective
Caramel or
shows.
something?
I
So
don't
it was like
know.
Josie and the Pussycats, I think, was Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, Josie and the
Yeah,
Pussycat.
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, Hanna-Barbera was Tom and Jerry?
Mhm.
Wow.
Damn.
That dude's got a stack.
Talk about a range.
HB.
He got a bigger range than Tara Strong.
Hey. We forget Hanna-Barbera ran the cartoon.
He ran everything. He was a Dr. Seuss of TV.
But no, like...
I think I would, not to cut you off, I think I would stick with the original Looney Tunes. You have like Porky Pig, like you said, Wile E. Coyote stuff.
Yeah, there was a ton back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Coyote and the Roadrunner still, to this
Still
day,
holds up.
cracks me up. Those Acme products are
Yeah.
trash.
Why do you keep trusting this company? We got into a
Because
big
they
talk.
deliver in
It's just like one
0.3 seconds.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's
We got
just
into I'm giving it 10 seconds. I'm not going to get too far into it, but we got into a long discussion with a professor of ours in college about why Wile E. Coyote still picks Acme products. This wasn't in class. This was like we were just bullshitting with him, like outside of class.
This professor, like a really, really smart
This
professor.
dude is, what was it? His graduate degree was I think it was computer systems engineering, and it was like electrical engineering double major in his master's at Caltech or some shit like that.
And he
So
taught
this is-
lasers.
Yes. So this dude is brilliant. And he was just like, you know what? I think it was about the convenience. And I was like, yeah, that's the only thing I could ever come up with.
Yeah.
Is that it's
Because the second you finish signing your name, you got the product.
it was like Amazon, but the quality of eBay.
And you were like the Grand Canyon, so it's just like,
Right.
one, how did they know where you were?
Right. What address did you have? Big Rock Lane? You know what I mean? Like, where are you? 1, 2, 3, Big Rock Lane. Like, sir, there's nothing but rocks out here.
It's like, why do you go to McDonald's when you feel hungry?
That's true.
And
'Cause
you
it's
always feel
open
like
at
shit
12 a.m.
afterwards.
Yeah,
And you're
you
like,
feel like
why?
trash.
You forget. It's like those women that have kids. They just forget
That kid sucked.
They forget the labor pains.
That joke online was like, stubbing your toe is worse pain than having a kid, and this woman fought back, and he was like, yeah, but never have I heard a dude stub his toe and go, yeah, I could do that again. Also, a beautiful argument.
Let's do that again.
The range of products available at Acme Industries is unreal.
Oh yeah, you can get anything if you had the paycheck for it. And where the fuck was he getting the bread? Listen, we asked a lot of very fundamental questions with this, but no one ever asked the question, where is he getting the bread for this?
What do those items cost?
Huh?
Maybe because they're such low quality, maybe they're cheap.
Yeah, but even cheap,
he's a coyote.
He's a fucking coyote. Where's he getting money for goods from?
Oh. All I know is he can in less than 10 seconds, like a third of a second, he can get a catapult big enough to launch a boulder.
Oh yeah. And construct it in like 15 in a cutaway. They cut away for 10 seconds.
That episode, that catapult never worked. The first time he launched it, the boulder rolled off the back and hit him. So the next time he crawled under the catapult, and the catapult just collapsed on top.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then he stood in front of it, and the rock never came off, and it just flew down and smashed.
It slammed
Dude, and I was like, as a kid, I was just like, man, this is the pinnacle of
comedy
right here.
Oh man,
can he find a new way to lose?
Yeah.
No, and then the only time I think something like that would work was he'd be like 20 feet away, and he'd like yank a rope to like let it go, and it would let go, throw the rock in the stars, and then land on it behind the rock.
The best is the way the rock flew. Like when he was like 20 feet out, the rock just kind of did a slow upward arch and then slammed smooth onto him. It wasn't even like a beautiful arc. It was just like and lifted and dropped straight on them with no turn.
Damn it.
I was like, damn, man, you can't find a better way to lose than this. That was up there for me though. Like I would throw, and then like even if you go more recent than that, because we've hit that point now where cartoons from the 90s and early 2000s are the Looney Tunes of this generation. Where like
I could probably rewatch all the cartoons from my younger years.
Yeah, like Rugrats and all of that is their Looney Tunes. Like Rugrats, as told by Ginger, Angry Beavers, Wild Thornberries.
Those are good times.
Yeah, all of those are theirs.
You think like
Rocko's Modern Life. Cat Dog.
Rocket Power.
Rocket Power.
You could rewatch the whole Dragon Ball series and that'd take at least 4 months.
Easy. I would also die by the end of it because that shit is terrible. I don't know if you've gone back. Listen, no disrespect to anybody who's listening, but original BBC is ass.
Original BBC?
Yes. Go back and rewatch a couple episodes. And like I had this big nostalgia moment in college where I was like, yeah, I'll sit down and watch it because RA bought like the box set of all of it.
Mistake.
We sat there and watched the episode where he was like they were trying to fight Dodara on Planet Nappa or whatever, right before the Frieza fight.
You mean Dodoria on Planet
Dodoria. What? My bad. Yeah, exactly. He corrected it like he was the authority. You mean Dodoria as he adjusts glasses? Dodoria.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Spits on you.
Exactly. It was like, all of the 22 minutes of the episode, 21 and 30 seconds was of just nothing but talking and pans back and forth. And there was like 30 seconds of fighting. I was like, man, I can't believe I used to wait for these moments when I was a kid.
But if anyone listening, if you grew up in the 90s like us, if you had any enjoyment of Dragon Ball Z at all, whether you like it now or not, Team 4-Star on YouTube.
Oh yeah, Nate did say this.
God, that is fucking funny.
Yeah, they really shortened it up, which is what it needed. You could have condensed the original DBZ to like 50 good episodes.
And that's what they did, and it is hilarious.
It needed to be done.
Hilarious. So I was looking it up. Hanna-Barbera. Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Quick Draw McGraw.
Yeah.
Flintstones.
Yup.
Yogi Bear. Scooby-Doo. Grape Ape.
The Michael Baby story.
Speed Buggy, Hong Kong Phooey, and Jabberjaw.
Hong Kong Phooey is hot.
They had the Jetsons on it?
I don't see it on this list, but I think it's part of it.
Yeah, I was about to say, that list sounds very incomplete.
Yeah.
That you got Josie and the Pussycats. Yeah, you got
Jabberjaw.
Past Future
Here we go. Jetsons.
There it is.
Johnny Quest.
He was Johnny Quest.
Wacky Races. Top Cat.
Oh, Tom. Yeah,
Dasherly and Mutterly. Penelope Pit Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Huckleberry Hound. McGill and Gorilla for Sale.
Yup.
The Elvin Savage story.
There it is. We even, you dirty son of a bitch.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yup.
Space Ghost. Josie and the Pussycats. Damn. The Smurfs.
Yup. The Snorkels too, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm impressed by the Smurfs. That's a fucking franchise and a half.
Yep. This man is unstoppable, bro.
Yep, Josie and the Pussycats, SWAT Cats.
He was SWAT.
Oh!
He was SWAT Cats.
Take your glasses off for that man. My goodness, give that man props.
He was SWAT Cats. But think about that. That alone is still. Look, think about like. All right, think about these from the '90s. SWAT Cats, TMNT, what is it? Street Sharks and all of them. Johnny Quest. Like, all of these shows, you could just sit there. By the time you finish those, like, you still got, like, hundreds on hundreds of hours of TV just to go through.
Yeah.
Man, he really... I guess it's a team of people. There's a Hanna guy and a Barbera guy.
Oh, I didn't know it was two people. I thought Hanna-Barbera was the person.
No, I think it's two people. But kudos, hats off, whatever I can give to these people. They had a slew.
Yeah, they were our childhood.
They were the childhood, man. And then,
but like, there's still a bunch of stuff that's come out recently that I need to watch that I haven't seen.
All the episodes of Gumball.
Yes, that is. Listen. Anybody out there listening? Gumball to me is probably the greatest animated show. Maybe of all time. I would almost.
It's pretty creative.
It is unbelievable. It hits on everything. It is literally my style of comedy. Every joke is the right. Like when I think of it in my head, like this looks like this is the moment they do it on that show. I'm like, oh my god, they didn't.
Because the cast of characters is pretty wide. I mean, there's a kid with a boombox for a face.
Yes, that was a hilarious episode when they finally switched the switch and he could speak normally, like normal words
instead of doing just straight beatboxing.
Yeah, instead of beatboxing all the time.
And there's a giant raptor named Tina.
Yeah, yes. The character, it sounds like a dumb show, but even if you're an adult, you would appreciate the humor, man. Like,
and like that sentence in and of itself is most of the cartoons of today.
Yo,
it looks like a dumb show. It sounds like a dumb show,
but it is genius.
When you watch it, it's genius.
Yes.
Adventure Time, Gumball. What's the one with Captain Knuckles?
Flapjack? Holy shit. That's one that be at the bottom of my list to rewatch.
Oh yeah, no, like they all can't be winners. Yeah. But
Flapjack wasn't bad. It's just that Flapjack was Flapjack. Like it was so crazy and creepy that I was just like
now I'm thinking about this question, now we've been talking about this for a good like 10 minutes or something.
What's up?
Beyond streaming current or recent or more older movies or TV shows or what have you, you really can't do anything else. Because watching how-tos or learning something has no value to it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized.
I don't understand the question. I don't understand that concept of the question, though. Like, at some point, you have to come off the TV. So you got to go to, like, bed, and you got to do, like, other stuff.
What other stuff? He's saying that's all you get now.
I mean, like, I didn't put a whole lot of thought into this question, but since we're here, I mean, like...
So I'm guessing, like, all infrastructure is down except for internet.
I mean, yeah, let's just basically say, like, you're in the Matrix and you got... the only thing that you can do is, like, just... You're sitting in a cube and the only thing you do is watch TV. You don't have to eat. You don't have to sleep. All you're doing is just...
Sounds like hell.
That would be horrific. But
I mean, other than streaming all these shows, you got nothing.
But eventually, I feel like you'd hit a point where you just become one with the TV, and then you literally just live the experience of what you're watching on TV. So that's because people already kind of do that now. Imagine only doing that; you would literally become the TV. You would just do whatever you saw on TV.
And you couldn't read anything. There'd be no news to read because you wouldn't give a shit about it because you can't do anything with it anyways. Watching how-tos have no value to you. Looking at art has no value to you.
Learning a new language, though.
Can't use it.
Yeah, you can.
With who?
Yourself.
Yeah, I mean, if you learn a new language, you now have another
set of
videos that you can watch now because you understand the language.
And now that's a challenge because it's like now there's infinite amounts of TV in this new channel. Because think about it, we're just thinking about it from an American perspective. Like, there's infinite TV just for us. Imagine what it's like for the rest of the world. Japan and shit. There
are a lot of people that watch Japanese and Korean soap operas.
Soap operas and shit. Yeah, and that's another thing, too. That's the thing we forgot about. Is like, eventually you'll hit a point where porn and soap operas and all that other shit, there's so much TV that you could live your whole life watching it.
I did.
People already do that. People literally already do this.
I guess.
Yeah. There are a lot of people that all they do is live to watch all these shows.
It's crazy. Don't get me wrong, I watch a decent amount of TV, but not that much.
Yeah, you do.
Not that much.
I think that's a good place to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are listening to this and you have anything that you think that would 100% be must watch TV, streaming, whatever, in this like apocalypse world, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Also, let us know if there's anything you want to discuss, anything we missed.
Yeah.
You got any funny videos of people you took a video of this week?
Yeah.
Send them over. We will make fun of them.
Website is up. Check it out. There's always that. Pumpernickelpodcast.com.
We're also Mr. Pumpernickel P Podcast.
Yup.
On Twitter, a.k.a. @PumpernickelPod.
Yup.
Soon enough, we will have iTunes.
Right.
Another couple weeks, we'll be ready for that.
Pumpernickelpodcast@gmail.com if you want to reach out to us too.
Yep.
And so there's
That's available on the website. There's a little link at the top.
Yup.
Also read our intros. We have it makes us sound much more interesting than we truly are.
Unless you're me and you're a sociopath, but
right.
Then it's just true.
All right, yo. It's been another one.
Catch you later.